not gonna lie, I've never seen a stem like this. And I'm excited to hear about it with Jacob, Thiem, and Carl Hinckley. Jacob, new Nowear BMX stem.
Yes, sir.
In the process now. Tell me a little bit about this thing.
Yeah, Carl and I have been going back and forth for about the last year or so, and yeah, this is the very first prototype. I genuinely think there's nothing like it. It's super revolutionary. It's got 9 bolts total, and we're super excited to release it soon.
Yeah,
it's a blast from the past into the future.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, and I could be wrong, but from what I remember as a kid, there was some 6-bolt stems, MCS, the Redline Brute, stuff like that. But I was pretty sure that most of them are just like a cast stem. I don't remember something super like high-end CNC. At least not in today's market, that's for sure. In BMX, I know Thompson did some cool stuff in the mountain biking world and stuff, but Jake and I wanted to come up with like the ultimate like gripping power, something kind of new.
Yeah.
Looked super sweet. It looks like a fist getting ready to punch you up front.
Absolutely. No, it's got such a cool look to it, and the cool thing too is just because it's 9 bolts doesn't mean it's a super heavy stem. Like, it's just as light.
Yeah, this is lighter than our other Nowear stem right now.
Yeah. Yep. So it still competes with all the stems on the market as far as weight goes, and
super strong.
Yeah, super strong, and there's going to be some cussability to it too with tie bolts as well, right?
Yeah, we're looking at doing like a tie bolt upgrade like we do with our other stem, but we've got 200 stems, so it'll be limited. We got 200 stems being made that should be available right before summer.
So you came up with this idea for a 9-bolt stem. What kind of stuff goes into, like, what considerations do you have to make when you're modifying what has been done for so long and doing something completely not new, but different?
We did not come up with the idea, so we were able to kind of dabble with this stuff in the past. And I mean, going to a smaller, like, this is a 5mm head bolt, so going to a little bit something smaller and having a little more even distribution throughout the stem, I think overall it's got some pretty damn good gripping power.
Yeah,
like Jake and I were messing with it.
Super strong.
He torqued on it really hard, and he was throwing down in the park, and it's dude, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm digging it so far.
So you wanted to do a new stem. Jacob wanted it to be Jacob's stem. What kind of ideas did you bring to it, Jacob, where you're like, I want this to be implemented?
Yeah, I would say the number one thing him and I both really wanted was just the custom engravings. Like, I'm sure Brant will do some close-ups, but we got an American flag, which I think is probably my favorite thing about the stem. And the other cool thing is the bottom is actually cut out, and I had sent Carl my signature just through the phone, and it transferred over perfectly, and that's another favorite thing on this stem that I really like.
And him and I went back and forth a lot about rise, and just, you know, I told him some of my thoughts with some of the stems and how they're going up and bars and everything. Jake kind of gave me his thoughts, and we both collectively kind of came up with, let's go a little bit lower than a lot of where the industry top loads are right now, and kind of go that right between of a front and a top. So it's a 26 mil, so it's still got a good little reach.
Yeah.
It doesn't look so much that it does because it's nice and stacked tall right there, but it's bringing it just like a little down from like our missing link or a profile push. So I think it's going to give people a lot more accessibility to a lot of the bars they like that are only available in like taller sizes. So yeah, super stoked on that.
It's super nice, and it's cool too because usually I'm somebody who would run more spacer, so it's nice to drop some of those and just have it nice and clean. And I really like the sunken in top cap as well. I love when stems have that. I think that looks really sleek and clean.
The flag was definitely a big deal to Jake since, you know, he rode for Team USA and everything like that. Like that was that meant a lot to him. Yeah,
especially with the Olympics starting up again towards 2028 LA. I think it's super cool and perfect timing for us to release a new stem.
Yep.
That's awesome. And the details on where it's made and all of that is local, isn't it?
It's local. It's being machined right here by a friend of mine, DSA Performance in Lincoln, Nebraska. Super good guy. He's donating the awards to our series and everything. He's a guy that really believes in community, and so for me to be able to give that guy some business, like,
absolutely.
I know all the stuff like friendships, family, and making sure money kind of goes to good places. Like that means a lot to Jake too. I mean, that's why he's stoked, you know, riding for Huffy right now and everything, as he was just talking about. It's
absolutely.
I think there's a lot of great connections in everything we're doing right now, and especially, the machinist is another one of them right now.
Yeah, I'll take any opportunity to work with Carl, and especially the connections Carl has. Like he said, you know, it's made locally, and I'm super proud of where I come from, and I think it's really cool when people come together and can do some good.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome that this deep into BMX for you and how far you've gone, you got the sprocket.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're working on a stem, and you're here for the contests, and the community of this place.
It's important.
It's awesome.
Absolutely. Speaks volumes too, of the product as a whole. Like it's not just another stem, and we're not just slapping, a name on it or something. Like we're working with local people, and we've really been designing this for a while now. So it's so humbling seeing a prototype and finally getting to ride it. Like it's crazy.
And if I'd like to mention, and I don't know if this is a taboo thing to talk about or not, but I'm just gonna talk about it. Like, kind of what you were saying there, Brant. It means a lot to me that like Jake rode for us for years. He's still riding for us, but I mean, he's gone to do opportunities like with Huffy. They're doing things for Jake I could never dream of right now. So I'm so proud that that's where he's at. But that he's able to that Huffy's cool enough. Jake's like, hey, I got a signature stem I want to do. I'd still like to do with Carl, and they're cool with it. Like when brands kind of intermix, and I know Demolition was cool with it. Like totally shout out to Demo on that. Like when big brands can all work together, and we can show love and back and forth. I think that's great.
Absolutely.
Like I'm so stoked on all these brands, and it's a big personal thing to me because I love this kid more than anything. And so every time I still see something Nowear on Jake, like. That hits me in the feels. It's pretty good.
Same, brother. Same, and that's why, again, I could not be any more pumped for just any chance to do something different with Carl. Absolutely, brother.
Demolition very easily could have said, nope, we want you on a Demolition stem,
yeah,
because they make stems. So
Exactly.
the fact that, that they're open to that, same with Huffy, like obviously Huffy's not making stems,
right.
but the fact that they're okay with something like that, and Demolition makes sprockets too. So the fact that you're able to do that is great, and who knows like what that could mean.
Well, and I would say to companies, that's another reason you see me stocking the crap out of Demo in my shop, because I got huge respect for those guys.
Connections is it's just
everybody. If we're all cool to each other, then there's more positive vibes. More kids get into the sport, so we all have to eat. And if we divvy it out more, then
absolutely,
dude, I just think it works better. I love those relationships.
Yeah, and I ran it by the Demo guys as well, and they didn't even hesitate. They were just as pumped.
So sick.
Yeah, they have the same views on just BMX as a whole. It's just good for the sport.
Yep.
So
the rising tide.
Absolutely.
The rising tide floats all boats.
Absolutely.
Dude, 100%. Yep. 100%.
So, depending upon when this comes out, you said looking at summer. You're doing lots of colors, and
we're gonna do So we're gonna do our normal colors we do, and we also want to add in orange and pink.
So what are your normal colors?
Sick.
Our normal colors.
Try to remember.
Green, blue, red, gold, black, silver, purple, orange, pink.
That's crazy.
That just sounded great,
crazy,
didn't it?
right there.
And
so
then
and that's only out of a first 200 batch, and that's not a lot of stems.
Yep.
Because the world's getting crazy right now with prices. We got in to get a little aluminum while we could. We're gonna blast those out. I'm sure they're going to go pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm sure we'll be dealing them through Dan's Comp, another awesome sponsor of Jake's. And I know we were talking about doing a fun commercial with them and everything. So
absolutely.
Connections are great.
We'd love to put in an edit as well for the stem. So definitely can expect all of this.
I can't get over how cool that front end looks.
It's nice.
Every time Jake's going through the park,
sick.
I kept wanting to fist bump him. Like
it's so sick.
The front of that thing just looks cooler.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the front.
So stay tuned.
Absolutely.
More coming soon. And if you see them available, you might want to hop on it, because who knows how long it might be before they're actually there.
Absolutely.
This guy.
Now this guy. He's playing around. It's this guy.
Nowear BMX.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too, brother.
Jacob Thiem.
Don't miss this. Just a few months away.
Get ready. There's more stuff coming from this weekend.
Thank you, Brant.
Yeah. You guys
This
know
guy
what
too.
happens?
This guy too.
What happens at the end of my videos? You always miss though. It's embarrassing.
I don't actually hit it.
Don't hit it hard.
Let Jake do
You
it.
got to do a proper one first. I need to know your power.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow these guys, and we'll see you next time for another one. Goodbye.